Hey, it's Chris with Visuals by Impulse, and today we're going to be talking about how to set up the new track matte stingers in OBS. Using track mattes make it way simpler to set up awesome transitions for your live stream without the need to manually set a cut point you would normally need for traditional stingers. Also, track mattes allow you to see both scenes during the transition process using transparency. This makes using track matte transitions look way smoother. Now, alongside with this video, we have a free pack of 10 different track matte transitions for you to download right now. You can find the link down below in the description, so feel free to give them a download and follow along for the setup portion of this video. There's also an amazing blog post available on VBI's website, and it goes into a lot more detail on what track mattes are, as well as some of the major differences between stingers and track mattes. The link for this will be down below as well. So why are track mattes special? Track mattes are unique because it allows you to see both scenes in that transition process. Using traditional stingers, you only see one point at a time, and you have to manually set that cut point. All right, so we're gonna hop into OBS. I'm gonna show you the difference between track mattes and traditional stingers. So right now we're in OBS. We have a regular stinger enabled. So if we go ahead and change scenes, you can see it kind of cuts to the point. We do it again, you see it kind of cuts. Regular stingers, you have to manually go into the properties and set that transition point. So it can take you a while to find that sweet point, but once you set it manually, you'll see scene A. Scene A will disappear, and then scene B will come in. That's what traditional stingers do. It transitions in and out without any overlapping of scenes. Now, track matte transitions allow you to overlay scenes on top of scenes. So for example, if we're using this one, you were able to see both scenes transition in the process. This makes for a bit of a smoother experience when you're transitioning from scene to scene. So how do we set up track matte transitions? Fortunately, it's super simple to set up. We're going to be starting with OBS Studio first and then transitioning into Streamlabs OBS. All right, so let's hop into OBS Studio and get started. So once we're in OBS, we're going to navigate down to our scene transition dock. We're going to click on this drop-down menu, and we're going to go to the add stinger option. Once we click on that, we have the option to name our transition. On the properties screen, we're going to start out by picking our video. So we're going to click the browse button. And if you downloaded the free pack, it's going to be in the transitions folder, and we can choose any of these transitions that we want. So we're going to go with number 7 for this example. They do come with sound effects if you want that as well, or you can go for a muted version. Also, you have a bunch of color options to choose from. We're going to use green. Once our video file is selected, we're going to make sure we click this box right here. Use a track matte. Inside the matte layout drop box, this depends on the file you use, but if you're using Visual by Impulse's free pack, you're going to be selecting the side-by-side option. After that, if you want to see a quick preview, you can click on the preview transition button, and it's going to show you a quick animation of what that transition should look like. And then once you're satisfied, you can go ahead and click OK. And once you transfer to a new scene, you should see your new transition pop up. All right, so that was OBS Studio. Let's hop into Streamlabs OBS real quick and get started. Now, the process of setting up in Streamlabs is pretty similar. So let's go ahead and hop in right now. And once we're in the Streamlabs dashboard, we want to go ahead and go to the cog in our scenes collection. Go ahead and click on this, and we're going to add a new transition. After that, we need to pick our video file, and using our free pack, we're going to use a new transition. We'll go ahead and do number 9. Once you pick your video, go ahead and check the box, use a track matte again. And then for matte layout, make sure side by side is selected. And then once that's done, you can go ahead and click done, and then just make sure your new transition is selected. Go ahead and press done. And if you set it up successfully, you should see your new track matte transition in Streamlabs OBS. It doesn't get any easier than that. Now remember, you can get all these free track matte transitions down below in the description. You get 10 free transitions to really improve your stream. Don't forget to check out the blog. It really does take a deeper dive into track matte transitions, as well as the differences between stingers and track mattes. And if you're looking for a step-by-step layout in blog format, this is the perfect place to see it. This is Chris from VBI. We hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and we'll see you in the next one.